Hi, hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Saturday Night Sleepover. I'm your host, Charli, and today we're joined by the lovely, the wonderful Caitlin, who is the host of her own podcast, Wellness. Hey, everybody.
Hello. Hey.
This is a weird vibe. Um,
I'm
uh,
feeling the sleepover vibe because I'm in my jammies
I'm
and
in
I
my
did
jammies.
a mud mask earlier
Mm.
and I cut my own hair.
You cut your own hair. Ma'am, this seems like it's problematic.
No, it ended up being great. I feel like I saved $100 too.
100. Okay.
Well, I don't know. That's why I don't go. I'm always afraid that it's going to be like $1 million.
No, it's not always $1 million. But I'm concerned. Is that why you didn't want to do video?
No, I don't think it looks bad. I like
Okay.
it.
Well, I feel concerned for your
I did
hair.
I did the unicorn cut technique.
Nice. I've heard some people have good luck with that.
I mean,
I can't even pluck my own eyebrows, so I'm not trying to cut my own hair. I used to cut my own hair though, so I shouldn't judge.
how'd you cut it? Did you do the unicorn?
No, it was like 2010 and the internet didn't exist like it does, so I just winged it. I just like
You
watched a
just
lot of What Not to Wear and thought I knew what I was doing.
That's what I liked about what Not to Wear is that they actually did the full makeover. They changed
Mm-hmm.
your hair and your makeup and everything.
Exactly. That's what I liked about it too. It was a good show.
They don't have it anymore though.
I know. Well, I wonder where you can see it at.
Reruns.
I know, but like on what streaming?
Ugh, I have no idea. Have you been watching anything good on streaming?
Well, Alone is coming out, and I feel like Jed would like Alone, so you should convince him to watch it with us.
I think you're the second person that suggested that.
It's Alone is a survival show where you'd go out with no. Oh yeah, I think we have talked about this before. Because didn't you say it's the best idea ever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've watched the like where they challenge them to build a hut and they build them all
Yeah.
different
That's not
ways.
what this is. The Alone show, like the OG show, is when they go out into the super remote area, and there's like 10 people that go out, and it's just you. There's no camera crew. You have to film yourself. You have to do all this stuff, and you have to survive. And you're only allowed to take 10 items with you.
Yeah, and you have to film yourself.
Yeah.
See, that's crazy. Because that's what
Hmm.
I always hated about Survivor. And like, what's the camera crew doing? Are they like eating beef jerky and like laughing at these people?
Right. No, this is legit. You're out there by yourself. They only come once a week to do a med check with you, and you win because you're just out there as long as you're out there, and the last person to tap out wins.
How long do people usually stay out? Like months?
Yeah,
Hmm.
usually like 70 to 100 days.
Wow.
Yeah,
And
it's
if they
really
don't, if
compelling.
they do they not get paid if they stay 90 and somebody else stayed 100?
Well, yeah, if you tap out, then that person like wins, and the camera crew comes for a surprise med check, and then their family member that they selected before they went out there comes out there and says, "Hey, you won."
Aw. Where you're like, I don't want to go back.
Well, they're usually in like extreme winter places. So right now we're watching it, and some very interesting stuff is happening. I don't want to ruin it for you because I'm still trying to convince you to watch it.
I couldn't imagine. Okay, so at least, so I guess I'm imagining naked and afraid because for whatever reason, if you're being alone, you might as well also be naked.
No.
But now that you're saying they're winter, they cannot be naked.
No, 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 no. They wear so many clothes. They have but like you're allowed to take like a certain number of clothes that don't count towards your 10 things. But like
Okay.
then there's like a list of 10 things that you can pick from, like a pot or a bow and arrow or um, a flint and steel or like I don't know, whatever it is. But there's like things that don't count towards your 10 items, which is like clothes and a picture of your family and camera equipment and all that stuff.
Hmm.
And
That's
a
pretty
first aid
cool.
kit, yeah, stuff like that. And then like you get to see how these people, what these people pick and how they use them. And they're all like trained survival people. So it's cool to see how they do things. I
And
think
what
Jed. I think you and Jed would like it. You should watch it with us this season because this season's really good. And like we just go on Amazon and buy the whole thing. It's like $25 for the entire season, and then it
you have
comes
to
out.
pay for it?
Yeah, well, it's $25 for
What?
the whole season, and then you just like every week you watch it, and you don't have to like sign up for any streaming or anything. It's worth it. I promise you. I worth
$25.
it. It's I worth. It's worth it. I promise you.
we we need free TV.
It's $25, but it's like a 3 month long show. Like you have to wait every week for it, like the olden days.
Man, they're really getting us.
Well, it's worth it. I think.
So, you want to know what I did yesterday?
Always.
I made soap.
Oh, I've done that before. It's fun.
It was fun and surprisingly easy. I don't know why it seems so intimidating. I guess because you have to use like chemicals,
Mm-hmm.
lye.
Mm-hmm.
And when you hear about lye, you always think about like crime
Murders.
scenes. Yeah. I promise I'm just making soap.
Or gardening. They use it in
Yeah.
gardening too.
What do you do with it in gardening?
Don't you like acidify your ground with lye?
That's cool.
Or maybe you use it to break down your compost. One of the two. I know I've used it with my like prepper family for stuff.
Hmm. Who knows? They probably buried some bodies and they're like, go pour.
It's probably true. Uh yeah. What does your soap smell like?
It smells like nothing. It's unscented.
Mm,
It's boring.
boring.
It's super boring, but hey, all it is tallow, water, lye.
Yep.
And then it turned into soap.
Mm-hmm.
It's like magic. And that's what I want to know. Like, who scooped up a bunch of ashes and poured it on some fat and then was like, oh, look, bubbles.
Uh I think about that all the time too. The other thing I think about is like who figured out which mushrooms were poisonous and which ones weren't.
They give them to, like, some people that they see. Like, what did it do to that guy?
Right? Like what was the trial and error process for that like?
Oh my gosh. I could only imagine. I do like mushrooms, though.
I do too. I've thought about growing mushrooms
I've thought about it
because
too. I saw somebody, they were selling logs, like mushroom logs.
mhm.
But when I realized the cost breakdown, she was charging like $50 for a log, and like however many, I don't know, servings of mushrooms you could get for it. I was like, I don't know that I would eat like need that many,
Well,
like
can't you just like regrow out of it too?
I don't know the way they were making it sound was like it was like seeds. I don't know. I don't know enough. I need to take a class. That's a
The
class I
only
would
thing I've
take.
ever done is I bought those like grow kits from Walmart or whatever. It's like grow with me mushrooms, and I did it, and it was fine.
Was it like the oyster kind? The
Mm-hmm.
oyster mushrooms? Yeah. My friend, I ate a hot pot at her house,
Mm-hmm.
and she had those mushrooms just like put in the hot broth, and
Mm-hmm.
they were so good. It was like noodles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it was like that. Um, but I don't know. I didn't get enough. It was just like a little handful cup of them. Like that's all I got because it was like a small little kit thing.
Yeah,
But I
you
don't
need a
know.
whole log.
We need to. That's what a class that you should have at the wellness
And
is a
can you
mushroom
find
growing
someone to
kit.
teach it?
What about the lady who was selling the log?
Oh no,
Oh, oh no, are you still there?
I'm still here. It looks like my
Okay, good.
headphones cut out. They turned off.
That's okay. It sounds better than it used to.
Oh really? Okay, good. Because I dislike the headphones. They hurt my ears.
Okay. Well, it sounds better than it used to. It was like peeking out before.
Ugh, these stinking headphones. Okay. Well,
Anyway, maybe the lady who was selling the log, ask her if she'll teach a class.
now I gotta find out. Remember who it is. Can't Google that.
Google mushroom expert.
Yeah.
Isn't that part of like a part of like Native American culture? Is like mushroom hunting?
Oh, I don't know, but I've always wanted to go mushroom hunting.
Yeah, maybe there's like somebody on a native reservation or Native American land
I'd love to
nearby.
go to a powwow too.
Yeah,
Have
I've
you
never done anything like that before.
Native American Museum?
I feel like I went to the one in Washington D.C.
Oh,
when I was a kid, but they all kind of blend
here.
together. All of the museums do.
It's really awesome. They have a giant mammoth.
Oh
In-
yeah.
And you can dig for arrowheads. The kids love it.
Oh, okay. Where is this at?
It's in Bentonville.
Oh, I didn't know that existed.
It's really nice. It's like I'd go again if you ever want to go.
Yeah, it is weird to go to those places without kids. So
Yeah. Well, no, I think this one would be a worthy adult trip. You'd be like, I'm so adult. I go to museums.
do you know what we need to do? We need to go see the drone show at Crystal Bridges. It's like leaving in a few days, and I have not seen it yet, and I want to.
The bug one?
No, the drone one.
Oh, is it really? Okay, can we go? Yes, please.
Yeah, I want to go. Let's like go on one of these
How do we get?
weekdays.
Can you?
I think unfortunately, let's Google when it ends, because I think it's like soon.
Oh,
Crystal Bridges light show. Buy tickets. I went to do it before and it wouldn't let me because the Microsoft outage. We were going to do it last weekend, but it didn't work. Moving the Magical, this 200-piece aerial drone show choreographed by Jewel and set to original score by the artist is a meditative art walk. Tell me when it ends.
I love Jewel.
I'll just look and I'll click get tickets and see what days. 26. It ends on the 28th.
Okay,
So there's the 25th, the 26th, and the 28th. There's none on the 27th.
Oh no. What day of the week is that? But all.
So the 26th is Friday. So Saturday is the 27th.
Could we go Friday?
No. I've got too much going on.
Saturday?
We could go Sunday though, on the last day.
Okay. Is it already sold out?
I don't know. I didn't click past that. I'll click past it whenever I have time to actually like devote to it with my brain. But tomorrow, well, maybe potentially we could go tomorrow after Pod Circle.
What time does Pod Circle end?
8. And I think the last show is at 8. Unfortunately, and that's like an hour away from Pod Circle.
So
That's not going to work either.
I wish we could teleport. That'd be way convenient.
I know. I don't know. I'll look at it whenever I'm actually have the brain space to look at it and like click through all the things.
I have limited brain space lately.
Me too. I feel like your week is like the busiest week work wise and like side hustle wise. So like by the time I'm like get to the podcast, I'm like, Caitlin, help me.
Yeah.
Because I just have like so much going on in the fourth week of the month every time, and that always lines up with your week. Because I think originally we planned that so that like if we had the chance, we could rent the
Oh yeah,
studio at the library,
because
and
it'll work out one of these days.
it will work out one of these days. We will be less busy in a few months, I'm sure.
Or
Which I don't know how long Pod Circle is going on, but right now it doesn't have an end. So,
it seems like it's forever. It seems like
hmm
people really like it though, which is really cool.
and it's just now starting to like pick up.
People were like, "Oh yeah, podcasters." We're like, "Yeah."
hmm I met one today, and I was like, "Hey, you have a podcast? I have a podcast. You should come to this thing tomorrow." And he was like, "I'll be there." And I was like, "Great."
That's so cool. I met a podcaster too. It was my friend's husband. They do a like a kind of like what we do, but for men that speak Spanish. It's,
Did we meet the same person?
yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Because that was like the same podcast person that I talked to today
Who did you
too.
talk to?
His name's Juan.
Well, I don't. I only know one of them's name. I don't remember what was.
I don't know.
I don't know, but that would be too funny. But they're competing.
Yeah, or well, like maybe they'll be able to guest on each other's show.
Yeah, that's what I
and
was.
share audiences.
That's what I said. I was like, that's the coolest part is that you can like highlight their show and you like promo theirs. Which, speaking of, have you done a promo swap? Because I recorded one, but I don't know
I
how.
recorded one and sent it to Ty, and I thought that's all you had to do, and I don't
Maybe
know what else
tomorrow.
is in. We'll talk to him about it tomorrow, I guess, because we have the planning committee for our cast, which is the podcasting conference. So if you're in the region, you should come because it's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm getting pumped because that's like right around the corner. Is it going to be?
Yeah, it's like in a few months.
It's November.
November, yeah, and it is currently the end of July.
Yeah, I saw a sign in front of a shop that said 100 and something days till Christmas.
Wow, I'm not ready for that. I hate Christmas season.
Yeah, here it comes again. And once you spoil the kids once, they never forget. They're like, hey, I think I want to do a experience gift. I always say that.
Like go on a cruise or something?
My God, well, not that kind of experience. I'm talking go to Branson.
Why not? Are you anti-cruise?
I've never been on one. I can't say that I wouldn't go if somebody like said, hey, you want to go on a cruise? I don't know. But like, I know that Jed would never go on one. He's not into.
Why not?
I don't know. I wonder if he's scared. But I am kind of scared of open water, like that, or like Bermuda Triangle. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, don't think of it that way. Think of it as unlimited food. 24 hours a day, you can get pizza and ice cream.
See, that is a very valid thing. I do like the idea of all inclusive.
Mm-hmm.
I would do like all inclusive beach vacay. Like where you
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Boy. I mean, if we're gonna dream.
Yeah, do it. It probably would be less expensive than buying everybody an individual group of gifts.
Yeah. Well, no. If I would do that, I wouldn't want to bring the kids though.
Well, no, you like get one that has like not a babysitting, but like a kids program that you can send them off to.
Go off to Sandals Camp.
Yeah.
My poor kids. We've been trying to knock off stuff off the summer bucket list, and we went and did, what is it called? Boba.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they all decided they don't like boba.
That's funny.
Because you could just see their excitement, but like their nervousness, like they didn't really know what to pick. And then whenever they finally got their drinks, and then you see their little smiles, like kind of be like, what the heck is this? but they're still like curiously like trying to consume it, and if they get a quarter of the way through, they're like, I don't like it.
And you're like, I spent money on that. You
I
better
know.
freaking
You better
drink
drink
it.
it. It was kind of weird, but it was good. I mean, I didn't. I would go get it and do it again.
Have you never had boba before?
I had it once way back in like junior high, but it definitely was. It was just the balls. It was just the circle balls in like a tea. And I remember I don't. But the way that we had it, it was fun. It was kind of like Subway.
Mm-hmm.
Pick this and then add this, and I had grass jelly in mine, which it
Grass jelly.
yeah, it's like herbal, some sort of herbal jelly. It was like
Okay.
this stuff. But it is weird to suck Jello through a straw. It's so weird.
That would be weird.
I like weird textures. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I like funky things, like raw quail eggs on sushi, salmon roe eggs.
Wow, that's more adventurous than me.
It's very interesting. It's like the most texture. It's good though.
I will try a lot of things, but I don't like raw things that much unless it's sushi. But then sushi, even that, I like have to have like a mind, like
You
it's
gotta be
okay.
ready for it.
Yeah, like you can do it. Don't think about it. Just eat it. It's good. You know it's good.
I love sushi.
I love sushi too, but I also have like a brain block on it.
Huh. Is it because you're afraid of like parasites? Or the
Yeah,
fact that
100%. And getting sick. One time I did get salmonella, I'm pretty sure. I didn't get tested for it, but it was like the worst food poisoning I could ever experience. And it was at the kind of place that they like put raw eggs in ice cream.
Oh.
I think I also grew up in an area that was like close to the ocean, so I like knew my fish was fresh. And so now that I don't live near an ocean, I'm like, I don't know when this came out of the ocean.
Yeah, and it was frozen. But supposedly it's better for it to be frozen because it kills the worms.
Oh, well, that is a good point.
I do love fish. It is one sad thing to not be by seafood.
Yes. Oh, yeah, you did. You grew up in a place like that too.
Yeah. And you can't find it up here, not like that.
Mm-mm. Here does have other redeeming qualities, but not with seafood, really.
Yeah, the food, I don't know what kind of food is Arkansas known for. All I can think of is country gravy.
Yeah, like biscuits and gravy.
Yeah. Which fair, it's good, but
like turkey legs. I don't know. That was rude. I shouldn't have said that.
like the fair.
Yeah, fair food is what I think of when I think of Arkansas, but that's like not real in real life.
I think they're one of the largest rice producers.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Where are all the rice fields? I haven't seen any.
In the Delta. I don't know. Hopefully I'm not spitting false facts. I don't know. Don't hold me to it.
It's okay. This is a friendship podcast, not a fact podcast.
Your facts are wrong.
We're here to like be your pseudo friend on the internet, not to tell you the truth all the time that we know because we didn't Google it. I don't know what I'm saying.
Just fair warning. That's a good. Yep.
It's a good rule of thumb.
Oh my goodness.
We just act like we know what we're talking about most of the time, and it works out. I'm just good at guessing.
Yeah.
For the most part.
We need to do another board game night.
Yeah, we do. When did we do a board game night?
We played Splendor.
Oh yeah, that's right. We brought Splendor to your house and played. I almost forgot about that.
Maybe we didn't intend for it to be a board game night, but it ended up being one. I don't remember.
Yeah, because I just happened to have Splendor in my trunk because that's where I keep a copy of the game.
My trunk can't copy.
Yeah, I just have a copy of
Well,
Splendor in my trunk.
we
Don't judge me.
recently, and I don't know if you've played it, but I noticed on the like instructions that it's the same company that made Splendor. With
Ah.
Ticket to Ride. Have you ever played that?
Oh yeah, I've played that
It
with
was fun.
my little nephews. Actually, my brother-in-law is like the world champion of Ticket to Ride for like 5 years in a row or something like that.
The world champion?
Yeah, I've got family that goes to the World Board Gaming Championships every year.
You're
It's a thing. No, they actually my niece just uh titled in like love letters, I think is a game.
what?
She's like 10 and she like got second place overall or something like that.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. There's like a whole convention where all these board gamers they go and compete against people from all over the world, and it's the World Board Gaming Championships,
That is so cool. Oh my goodness.
right?
I feel like the whole world is your oyster. You
Yeah, it really is.
can do whatever you want. I've been
You
watching
really can.
on Netflix. It's called Exploding Kittens.
Oh, I don't like that one.
The game or the
The
show?
game.
I've only
I didn't watch the show.
the show. I is kind of it's a mature show. It's not.
Oh, really?
But the one of the characters, the dad, he plays board games all the time with
Mm-hmm.
his friends. And that's what I was kind of thinking about. Like, he's got his board game club. And I was like, I would so join a board game club.
That happens here, you know. I
What?
know of one. I can put you in touch with the people.
The board game club people? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What kind of board games, though?
All of them.
Like Ticket to Ride?
Yeah, I think they do play Ticket to Ride. They get pretty advanced in their games, though.
Yeah.
I've seen them play ones that it's like, it hurts my brain to try and watch them play because it's hard.
Yeah, I got this one game. It's called Queen Domino. And we've tried
Mm-hmm.
to read the instructions and try to set it up, but there's so many rules. It's really confusing. And it's like, I don't think we're doing this right. I don't know.
I do you remember the post I made on Instagram when I said let's throw a party that Colton can't fall asleep through, and it was like for whenever I was in Utah and all my friends came to visit and hang out.
Oh, yeah.
I had so many people message on that was like, I thought this was in Arkansas and I was about to be so mad that I didn't get an invite. So I think I have enough justification to throw like a game night
Okay.
now. I just
that would be fun.
I just have to like plan it. And I was thinking I might, because my season slows down after Labor Day for work.
Thinking that you would probably slow down soon. When is Labor Day? In September?
September. It's like September 5th, I think.
Oh, good.
It's like the first weekend in September.
Early September.
Yeah. So after September, I'll be able to like have a social life again.
Yeah, that'll be nice. Did you realize signing up for weekends and evenings?
Not to the extent that I have. It's pretty heavy, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But there are 40 people that rely on me for their jobs. So I do a really good job at being their boss, and that's important.
Yes.
So anyway, all of those seasonal employees won't work for me after September. So I will be free to like have a social life again. And I was thinking about throwing a party, like a yay,
I survived.
I can have a social life again party. And I just like my house, I'm a little worried that my house is too small to like have that many people at it though.
I'll host. I feel like I have a good hosting.
Yeah, you do have kind of a good hosting house. It's big.
Yeah. I have a double.
Compared to mine.
You can do a lot of things with a double oven.
Ah, I didn't know you had a double oven. Fancy.
It's probably one of the cooler parts. Like, have you ever seen those videos? They're like, cool things my house has. That'd be one of
Mm-hmm.
the things that I would show in my video. I have a
The
double.
coolest thing I have is a pizza oven,
That's pretty cool.
and I have 3 porches.
That's also very cool.
I don't know how cool that is, but
There's
it is a
people out
thing that is about my house.
there, ice makers though.
The coolest, my favorite part of my house is we have this really tall cabinet in our kitchen that it's just like one of those tall and skinny cabinets that like what are you supposed to do with it? And Colton put all of the shelves on dresser or not dresser drawers, the drawer pulls.
Mm-hmm.
And um so all the shelves in there you can pull out, so that's where we put our microwave and our coffee maker. And he even took like it's the perfect size for those like wooden crate baskets they have at Walmart.
Yeah.
He put drawer rails on the side of one of those, and that's where we put our onions and potatoes.
What?
Yeah, so we just have like a basket crate thing that we pull out that has all of our onions and potatoes in it, and that's my favorite part of my whole house.
That is really cool. I want a picture.
I'll show you a picture.
Yeah, that's cool. So we have a trash can that's in a drawer,
Mm-hmm.
and for a while it was only one trash can, and it was annoying because I like to recycle. And
Mm-hmm.
there was always room for two trash cans, but it required like taking the thing out and like modifying it. And Jed
Mm-hmm.
did it, and now I have two trash cans in the drawer.
Hey,
And I'm like,
we love that.
yes, look at us saving the world.
Dude, you know how crazy things happen to me all the time?
Yeah.
Well, a crazy thing happened to me today.
What happened?
I was supposed to have a work meeting that for with two people that I'm like planning an event with on a committee. And we had some things that we needed to plan out and like wrap up and that for stuff that's coming up. And so we're like, let's go to my friend that's on the committee with me was like, let's go to this place. I want to show you my new favorite restaurant. So we went to her new favorite restaurant, and that's where we plan to have it. So it's like 11:30. Let's go there. We'll talk about what we need to talk about. We'll eat lunch, and it'll be a dual purpose meeting. So I like pull up expecting to like finish the work that we needed to finish, and I like walk in and I sit down, and they said, "Oh, they're filming a commercial, so they're about to bring some food, and a camera's about to come." And so they like brought us all of this food that we got to try for free, which was nice. But they like filmed us, and there was like drinks that were non-alcoholic because we were at work. Drinks that they came out and were on fire, and I was like, "What is happening?" Like they just kept bringing us more and more food, and I was like, "This is amazing! I love this." I want to take you to that restaurant at some point too because it's really good.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah, it was
Sounds
way fun. But that was like, who does this happen to? Like, I don't know anybody who like goes for a work meeting and ends up in a commercial.
That's hilarious. We went to Walmart and got into a commercial. They were
Did you?
Yeah, we were looking at the computers, and they're like, "Hey, can we video you looking at these computers?" And they mostly got Toby, and then they're like, "Huddle around him like you're really curious what he's looking at." They're like, "Okay, got a gift card."
That's nice.
Do we get a computer with it too? No, they didn't compensate us. They just made us. But they were really nice. That's all that matters.
Was it a Walmart
Yeah,
commercial?
at Walmart. I guess it was a Walmart. I don't know.
Did you ever see it?
I just let it happen last week. I mean,
Last week?
yeah.
Oh, okay. It must be commercial season or something. One time during the Super Bowl, we were watching the Super Bowl, and they had this commercial, and it was for Walmart. And my husband's hometown has like 700 people in it, and it was like during the Super Bowl, this commercial for Walmart comes on, and like they're like doing a drone shot of my husband's hometown
What?
in the Walmart commercial, and I was like, "This is so weird."
He just knew it was them.
Yeah, because I mean, there's not it was like pretty obvious it was his hometown, but it was like a B-roll drone shot of a commercial that like for Walmart in the middle of the Super Bowl, and it was like his hometown that has like 700 people in it.
That's crazy. How many Walmarts do they have?
None.
They're like, we're coming for you.
Nope. There's no Walmarts there. There's a Family Dollar and the store.
Have you seen the Family Dollar Wait, no, it's Family Dollar Tree, Dollar General. It's two stores in one building. They're both dollar stores, but they're different brands. One's Family Dollar for sure. I think it's Dollar Tree.
It probably is Dollar Tree.
In the same building. They're like, we just do both.
Huh. That's weird. It makes me so sad that Dollar Tree isn't a dollar anymore.
$1.25. Yeah, I know.
Well, maybe I went to one. Well, the Dollar Tree, it just had like $5 things and $7 things.
Oh,
So
what?
maybe it was the same thing as it being in the same building.
Man, that's a lot of dollars. Dollar Tree's supposed to be everything is $1.
I know. I feel gypped.
Man, I remember those days.
Yeah, that my mom would give me $10 or whatever and be like, "Go get whatever you want," and it was like the best day of my life.
Now, $10, you can't even get one thing.
And this economy.
This economy. What are we gonna do to solve the economy, though?
Oh man, start a commune. That's my plan.
Okay, that makes sense.
I got just one plan, and it's start a commune.
We need
That's
the
all.
land.
Yeah, you're right. Somebody buy that for me. No, I eventually I want to like it's the goal to like buy some land and like put like a hunting cabin on it and stuff. So that if I were to start a commune, it would be phase 3 of that plan.
Yeah, we just need to win the lottery.
Lottery, like there's some cheap land out there.
How much?
Like I found a couple of properties. Like I found a honey hole of properties where you can get them for like $25,000 or $50,000.
Where, in like the middle of nowhere?
Most of the time, yeah.
I like, here is your coordinates.
Yeah. I did find like 5 acres of land for $30,000, but until we went and looked at it, because I thought that was a good deal, but it wasn't a good deal because they had just like it was like somebody's plot of 100 acres that they just cut up in like 25-acre plots or whatever, and so everything was like way close together and not worth it.
Man, that's the thing. There's only so much land.
I know. But there's a lot of like stuff in the middle of nowhere around where we live. So, and that's the kind of place I like.
As
Is
long as
like out in the middle of nowhere.
you need running water.
Yeah, that's not a big deal. You just drill a well.
How does that work? They just like tap into unlimited water.
The groundwater. Yeah, it's the groundwater.
Isn't that not amazing?
Yeah, it is amazing.
Did you know that Cave Springs is in that it actually has caves?
Yeah. Do you know that? Have you ever been to what is it, the Spanish treasure caves?
I want to go there.
We can go there. It's not that far from where we live. It's like right in the same area.
Do they do treasure digs? Cause
No, not really. They just like it's interesting. The guys found a lot of stuff, but like it's just a guy that gives you a tour of his cave, and he's like, "This is what I'm working on."
check out my cave.
It's cool. Sometimes they do like movies in there.
Movies in the cave? Oh, that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like they watched The Goonies one time, and I'm like, "What a perfect movie to watch in a cave." One time, whenever I lived in Utah and I was single and crazy, I had this friend, and we went into this lava tube cave, and he brought an extension cord all the way down into the lava tube cave, and then he ran a generator from the top, and we watched the movie Evolution in a lava tube, which I thought was also a very fitting movie for a cave.
That is wild. That
Hmm.
movie was funny.
Yeah, I love that movie. But it was the lava tube in Snow Canyon. If you've ever been there, I watched a movie in there because we ran it. It was like a long way too. Like it's like a probably like a I don't know. I don't want to overshoot it, but I feel like it's like at least a half a mile of a hike to
Wow.
get down there.
Is it downward? Because I guess I'm just imagining it being like a vertical tube or
No.
like a cave.
Well, like the lava tube, it's like there's like a crack in the ground, and then you just like go into the crack, and then you go down a little bit, and then you go forward a little bit, and you go down a little bit, and you go forward a little bit, and eventually it opens up into like a big room.
Wow. You're brave. Did you have to like climb?
What? Oh yeah, I used to go down there all the time because like that's like the only thing there was to do where I used to live. Is just like go on random hikes and go out in the middle of nowhere in the desert and stuff. And so we would just like oftentimes we would go there like that's what we would do on the weekend, like on a Saturday night, like at like 10 o'clock at night, we would just go to the lava tubes.
And this is in Utah?
Yeah.
How strange. I guess I never would have imagined a volcano in Utah.
Oh, there's so many volcanoes in Utah. There's these things, they're called Molly's Nipple, and they're just like old volcanoes that look like nipples.
What?
Yeah.
Nipple volcanoes.
Yeah, it's real. They really do look like nipples.
That's funny. But they're all like old volcanoes, like they're not gonna erupt again?
Probably not. I don't know. We should have Kristen on. Kristen, tell me what the answer to that question. Are they going to erupt again? Why or why not?
Is she a
She's
volcanologist?
no, she's getting a master's degree in geology currently. So anytime there's anything earth sciencey, I like ask her and she tells me the answer.
Does she collect rocks?
Yeah. So she has so many rocks. Like I hung out with her while I was in Utah, and she like we went to the grocery store, and like I was just getting out of the grocery store, and like some cars they have like the little handle that's like a little container kind of. Well, like she just had like a bunch of rocks in there. I was like, could you not have cleaned your rock? Like, when was the last time you cleaned the rocks out of this car? She's like, I actually just cleaned the rocks out of the car. I don't know where those came from, or something like that. Or she's like, they're pretty, or I don't remember exactly what she said, but she had some defense for her rocks. And I was like, this is ridiculous.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I hear that
Um,
geologists like to collect rocks. So,
yeah.
so far, that.
She loves rock collecting. That's what we do for her birthday. We just go out into the mountains and collect rocks almost every time.
Oh. She's like, I
Hmm.
have an idea that'll be fun.
Hmm. Yeah, and her favorite time was when Colton like took her out into the mountains, and he knew where some old abandoned mines were, and she really loved that.
Were they spooky?
Yeah, they're always well. I mean, not really, but yeah, they're just like old holes in the man-made caves, basically.
Hmm.
You should never go in abandoned mines, though. It's a bad idea.
Yeah, that's what I'd be afraid of it like collapsing.
Mm-hmm.
See, that sounds scary.
Yeah.
Would you ever do
It-
skydiving?
no, never. I really hate the feeling like any roller coaster that's just like straight drop. Like I hate those
Mm.
that feeling. So I know that I won't like it. But the thing that I think would be fun is that like kind of paragliding where there's like a fan on the back of you. I do think that would be fun.
A fan?
Yeah, like I started following this girl on Instagram, and she just like it's like one of those things that they have in Louisiana that they like like the boats with the fans on the back. What are those called?
Oh, the airboats.
Yeah, it's like that, but instead of a boat, it's a person.
What?
Yeah, and it takes you, and then there's a parachute attached to it, and it takes you up in the air.
Oh my gosh, I think I'd need to see that. I don't know that
Yeah,
that's safe.
I'll find a video of it and I'll send it to you. I like it. I like following her. She's cool.
Because
She like tells you all about how she like got certified and stuff.
that makes me think that you could get chopped up by the fan blades.
There's like a cage.
Yeah. Like shark cage. Dangerous hobbies. Or acquired cage.
I mean, I feel like it's safe mostly. It's just cool. It's like having your own little personal like hot air balloon kind of that you can maneuver and fly on the what are they called? The jet waves? Is that the right term?
I don't know. I guess I need to see a video.
I'm gonna send you one. You'll see it. But I think it's called paragliding. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called.
But
Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know.
paragliding they do like on boats.
Yeah, it's just like that, but you have a giant fan attached to you and there's no boat.
So you just don't move?
What?
I guess you have to move. I don't know. I can't picture it. My brain is not computing.
There's a parachute
Having
and
a
you pull the parachute sides to tell you where to go to steer. And then there's a fan that's blowing you in the direction you want to go.
like a jetpack?
Yeah, but it's just a fan.
Huh.
I don't know what it's called, but I'm going to send you a video of it. I thought it was really cool and I liked it. I was like, I could do that. And then she showed a video where her parachute didn't work and I was like, I could not do that. Just kidding. Because I like went down on a deep dive and just like started scrolling through all of her videos and I was like, this is so cool. I want to do this. And then I was like, no, I do not want to do this. But I do want to try and use the flight simulator at Fayetteville Public Library. I think that would be cool.
I'll ride with you, but I don't want to fly.
Why not?
I have no desire to fly an airplane.
It's a flight simulator.
But
it's not real. You don't have to actually fly it. It's like a video game.
Roller coaster? Does it move? It moves.
Does it? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's like a roller coaster.
Okay.
You go down, you're going to go down. We're going down. I would try the flight simulator for sure.
You want to try the flight simulator?
Yeah, but I don't know how to do it. I don't know if they just let you play around or if you actually need to be like in flight school.
I think they let you do it just if you want to. I don't know. I could be spreading false information, but we can ask them tomorrow.
What you got to do to get on one of these things?
Javier, please tell us. I love Javier. He's my favorite. I don't know if I'm supposed to have favorites, but he's my favorite employee at the Innovation Center.
So yeah, tomorrow you want to carpool?
Mm-hmm. It starts at the other meeting we have to go to for the committee. What time does that start?
5.
5. Okay. Well, what time do you want to?
Or do you even get off in time to get there?
Yeah, I'm getting off early tomorrow.
Okay.
So that I can go because I just tell them I have to be in Fayetteville and it works out because I have to work like 12 hours the next day anyway. So I just work a half day on Thursday and then work overtime on Friday.
Ugh. Unnecessary. Okay. Well then, yeah. So whatever time it takes to get there, how long does it take?
From whose house?
Either way.
Because it takes like 45 minutes to an hour both ways.
Yeah.
So. Anyway. So yes, we will drive together tomorrow and that will be fun. And then if it was over in time, we should have gone to the Jewel show, but we won't be able to. I think that would have been fun.
Just be like, sorry, we have to leave early. We've got a date.
I'm in charge of the portal.
Oh yeah. So what is the portal? That's where we're gonna connect The two.
Yeah. So that we're doing Pod Circle and in Northwest Arkansas, and then Ty is going to do Pod Circle in Little Rock, and then we're going to have like a video feed portal between the two,
That's gonna be cool.
so we can like talk to each other's groups, and I think that's cool too, but also a little stressful. Like it's the first time we've done it, and I'm the one in charge of the portal on this side, and I'm like, what if I don't know what I'm doing? I don't know.
Listen to the person on the other side of the portal.
It's really a Zoom call. I don't know why I'm calling it a portal. Oh man, what is going on? I don't know. I'm so tired. Ugh.
Oh my goodness.
I need like to take actual time off and do not very many things, because I feel like I took time off and went on vacation, but I was like jam packed every single day when I was in Utah, so it felt restful in a way, but then also really not.
Yeah, that's why I don't like going on vacation. I just want to stay home and not do anything.
I've been wanting to like find, because I see there's like cute little hotels and stuff all over. I keep wanting to find one and just like tell everybody that I'm going out of state, and then not go out of state and just turn my phones off.
Just, I'm going to Alaska, to the Great Wilderness. Don't bother.
I'm going to Australia for one day. Leave me alone.
I've had a friend that did that once. They went and got an Airbnb and stayed by themselves in the Airbnb for like 2 nights. And
Yeah, I've
slept.
known people that have done that too. I thought you were saying that you knew a friend that went to Australia for one day.
Oh no, no, just an Airbnb. I would never go to Australia. It seems very
Why not?
there
Seems very what?
dangerous.
Why?
I mean, been populated with. It was like a prison colony, and then
Yeah, but
there's spiders.
that was like maybe more than 100 years ago, I feel like.
So they've gotten better.
I think so. I don't know, but I've never been, so I can't testify, but I'm thinking anything more than 100 years later is a little different.
Could you give us insight?
Just look at anything from 100 years ago. Look at light bulbs from 100 years ago. They're a little different.
Really? They don't make them like they used to.
That is true. Stuff is not. There was a golden period, I feel like, where it was like made to last.
Yeah. If it was
And then
avocado colored.
avocado colored.
Yeah. The avocado colored like refrigerators.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Or
My
that.
dad has one of those on his porch.
See, it still works, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
And that like nicotine yellow.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Still going.
But the refrigerator that you bought 6 months ago is already broken.
Yeah, better get that warranty.
Yeah.
No.
I hate that it's so wasteful that we're like that as a society these days.
I would keep the same fridge as long as it works.
Mm-hmm.
My 5-year warranty just emptied out. So now I'm nervous.
So it's gonna die now.
I'm like, no. I don't want another one. I like my fridge. I do like it. It's a good one.
Our fridge just came with the house, so I don't know how old it is or anything. But
that was nice.
It's a good one. Did yours really not come with a fridge?
No, it was actually an argument because the dude was like, no, I want the fridge. Took it with him.
What? Okay. We got 2 fridges with our house.
This guy really liked his fridge, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, we bought a new one when we moved here. Because we sold our house with the fridge. We're like, well, we sold our fridge. need a fridge.
Well, it is nice when you get something new, though.
Yeah.
That's always good.
And the warranty did come in handy because the ice maker already broke and the guy came and fixed it. But that was like a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully it doesn't break again.
Yeah.
No.
Use report something is broken for one last time before the warranty goes out.
I know. I'll be like, just come and give her a tune-up.
Yeah. Except for, yeah, it doesn't always
Yeah.
work out that way.
No. I remember the guy. So when we bought our house, it came with a 1-year home warranty, and it was perfect because the air conditioner went out like the weekend that we were moving in.
What?
Yeah, and they fixed it, and then
I always feel like those are scams.
I
Like, people actually fix those things?
and then the oven went out in that year,
Huh.
and we just called him, and he had to replace the whole like motherboard or whatever, and the repair guy said, don't ever don't ever replace it. It should last now, like, because what he did was like exactly what it needed. But
Hmm.
he's like, they don't make them like they used to. You just keep getting this one fixed as long as you can.
Really?
I was like,
Huh.
oh.
We had to replace our oven, but that was because Colton was fixing the tops of the shelves. He wanted to make them so that they could be the tops of the cabinets could be shelves and not like tops of cabinets. Because it
Mm.
was something he saw on TikTok, I'm sure. But he was standing on the cabinets and then he stepped on the oven and put a hole in it, so
Oh,
we had to buy a new one.
gosh. Oh man.
Um, but
Like,
yeah, but it was good because we got an induction top and he's wanted one of those for a long time.
can you use a cast iron on it?
Yep,
Nice.
that's the one that works the best. Actually, is the cast iron. You have to buy special pans for it though, otherwise.
Because it doesn't work unless it has the special.
And the special thing is magnetism.
Is that
Like,
what?
it has to be magnetic, but that's it.
Huh. But cast iron, it's iron,
Mm-hmm.
is magnetic.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What about for
Science.
steel? You have to have the special stainless steel.
Yeah. We have like two pans that work really well that aren't cast iron. And then we bought this one set of pans that said that it was work on um conduction ovens and it doesn't.
Oh,
So it doesn't work very good. So we just bought like a little thing to put under it that works.
hmm. Like a adapter.
Yeah, it's like a little just like a flat pan looking thing that you put under it and it makes it work better. I
Interesting.
don't know how it works. Physics or whatever science that is not my jam.
I guess what? So the deal is that it heats up faster.
Yeah, it heats up super fast. Like, it could boil in like 2 minutes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Now that would.
And it's like not as hot. Like, if you put your hand on it, you might burn yourself, but like only if it was like on the hottest setting.
Hmm.
Because it technically goes like through the metal and like heats the metal up of the pan, which kind of freaks me out a little bit. Like, it's like, am I gonna get cancer from this? But I'm gonna get cancer from the sun or something else, so I might as well just
No, your body is
have.
designed to eat cancer. You just keep telling your body to keep doing the good work.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Oh my goodness. Ah, yeah. We're designed to heal. It's true.
Mm-hmm. I'm a pretty hardy person. Like, I get in a lot of accidents. Like, about a month ago, I ran my foot over with a power washer, and it's like
Oh
fine now.
yeah. I remember I was hobbling with you.
Yeah, I showed you. It was like when it was bad. Was like a month ago.
And now you've gotten better?
Yeah, it's like everything's gone pretty much.
Don't
It's
break
a
your
little bit swollen, but not bad. I thought I broke it and it was gonna fall off
foot.
like for like the first like 2 weeks after. I was like, what if my foot falls off? And Colin's like, stop being dramatic.
You just never know.
It could happen. You don't know. It hurts bad.
I get like that. That's so funny. All right. Well, I think we've reached our minute.
Yes.
In time.
Is there anything else that you want to add before we go?
I'm excited for August. It's coming.
Yeah. Me too.
That's hot.
Yeah, I feel like it's hotter in August.
I know. I keep pretending that means fall is near.
Okay.
Apples.
Well, we'll pretend.
I don't want it to be so hot.
Okay. Well, I hope you have a good night. And if you want to follow Caitlin's podcast, it's the Wellnest Mamas podcast with a T, Wellnest. And then you can also follow her shop and go shopping at her store at wellnest.shop. And then you can like leave us all the love for the Saturday night sleepover podcast at sleepoverpod.com. And thank you for listening. Anything else?
Sayonara.
Okay, love you. Bye.